This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Belfast here ahead of Michael Connor's homecoming. I'm joined by Declan Geraghty, who takes on Jono Carroll in the rematch on the same night. Interesting press conference today, Declan.
Great press conference, very exciting. All the undercard, all the TV undercard on it. Few people going back and forth, giving each other a bit of stick, including me and Jono. It was good crack, good fun.
Obviously started with Lewis Benson and Johnny Cole. That kind of set the pace and the tempo for the press conference, and you two carried it on.
I really didn't think we could outbeat them two, in fairness. The two of them were going at it. But then I had to take up the next notch and then give Jono a bit of stick, and Jono give me a bit of stick, and we go at it and seemed to, let's say, it kind of stole the press conference.
Let's talk about the finale to the press conference, the head-to-head. Jono Carroll looked like he leant in with the head. He was stood in front of you, kind of making gestures, and then you were kind of behind him, and then he leant his head in, and then you kind of swung your hand at him. And
now when we were walking head-to-head, I heard one of the team saying to him, no silly stuff, and one of the team told me in the opposite side, no silly stuff. And when I could hear them saying, I can't promise nothing, so when he came up to me, he goes, what can you not promise? And then he pushed his head, so I pushed my head back, and then we got separated, and then he stood in front of me. When he stood in front of me, I just turned behind and goes, you're a fucking wanker, you are. And then he turned around and tried to push his head against me. When he did that, someone grabbed me, and I tried to give him a bit of a slap or a punch, or just grab him or something, you know what I mean? But that was really it, you know what I mean? Listen, I don't hate Jono. I really don't hate him. He's just an annoying little hairball he is, you know what I mean? He just does not shut up just talking. Like, even at one stage I had to say, do you want to talk instead of me first? Because he just doesn't shut up talking. He actually loves his own voice. The thing about Jono is, the thing about Jonathan is that he tries to copy different people. Like, people are texting me saying, who does he think he's, McGregor? Go on just being me. He tries to copy different people, you know what I mean? Jonathan's not actually, I've met him numbers of other times, and he's actually been, there's times he's licked my arse, he's being nice, he's proper nice, you know what I mean? He's being nice to me. It's just, when the TV comes on, he puts it on. I don't hate him, I'm just there to give him a few slaps, I am. Pick up the belt and pick up the W.
Regardless of whether you dislike each other or not, this has been ongoing for a few years now. Does this kind of Carroll Geraghty story end on Saturday?
There's not what a fight I wanted beside this fight. For 4 years I wanted this fight. No matter what he says, he didn't want the fight. He's not doing it for no one else. Without a doubt, the fans wanted the fight, and I wanted the fight. Every time he was asked about me, he kept on saying, no, I'm looking at other people. So no matter what he says, he's getting made to fight to a certain extent. It's like, you have to kind of take this fight. Who else are you going to fight? There's no one else there for you to really fight at the moment. So you had to get this fight. So he didn't really want this fight. I'm the one who was chasing this fight, and he knows that I was the one chasing the fight. I believe I can beat him. I was winning him at his own game the last time. I beat him and he'll play my game this time, and I'll beat him. Like I said, there's no bad blood. There's no emotions. It's just business, and that's the end of it. I got an text message here off a friend of mine. Ryan, gives me phone there for 2 secs, and there's a famous icon who DM'd me last night, and I won't say his name just yet, but
can you show me off camera?
I'll show you off camera. And there's a fella who you love, put like that, superstar, right? Who DM'd me, and I'm just gonna have a bit of a game here. Can people guess underneath the Twitter who it is? Now, he's in combat sport, so that's the only clue I will give.
Paddy Barnes.
That's ain't Paddy, right? Bit of a power here we have, right? He texts me, he goes, do your thing, brother. Do it emotionless. Do it like smooth like butter. You got the butter smooth working you, and you can bang in there when needed. Bang when it presents itself. Stay tight in the fence for these moments, and then just enjoy yourself. Everywhere else will come. Embrace it and just be snappy and full of confidence. You have too much for him. Now we're gonna have a bit of a game. Do you want to see what it is?
Let me have a look. I know it is anyway. Okay. Let me point it away. I know this is anyway. Yeah, I thought so.
Alright, we'll have a little game and see who can guess who it is. So look, listen. As I said, this is business. This is a business Saturday. Like I said, I don't care. I don't hate him. I don't care about him. I don't dislike him. He's just here in front of me. He's very annoying. Without a shadow of a doubt, he's very annoying. But we'll see levels Saturday, and I'm very confident I'll beat him. Very confident I'll beat him.
Us as fans watching this on Saturday, how much can we gauge from 4 years ago? Can we take anything from that going into this, or are you two completely different fighters and different people in some way?
I tell you what, I got a bang at me. If someone gave me a bang at the head, someone tried to rough me up after the Jono fight, another southpaw tried to do the same tactics what Jono did, and I actually stayed very calm and got through it. So that's how much I've grown. Like, he tried to do the same thing Jono did, punch. Like, the realistic, Pascal helped Jono in that fight. He kept on moaning to the referee about this, that and the other. Pascal, and that's why the referee was on my case. Jono missed, actually, if you look back at the video, Jono missed with a right hook and missed with me and came back and gave me a bang with his elbow in the fight, and I turned around the elbow, or I turned around the ref and said to him, very dirty, and he's still, Jono is very dirty. He jumps in with his head. I hope I get a strong referee, because he deliberately jumps in with his head. Every fight he's cut. The reason why he's cut, because he jumps in with his head. He constantly punches in the back of the head, throws elbows, throws the head. So I just hope I have a nice, strong referee, and then may the best man win, and I believe it's me. But for that, I don't think anyone can take anything. From 4 years ago, it was a long time. Even, I don't think people can really take much away from him fighting quickly and me fighting quickly. It's styles make fights, they're different styles. So I'm not taking nothing about it. The only thing I'm taking about is that how much I've grown since then, and I believe I got better each and every time.
He opened the press conference with quite a strong statement saying that you're getting knocked out on Saturday night. I mean, I'm going to counter that and ask you whether you believe that you can stop Jono Carroll on Saturday.
First of all, Jonathan ain't going to stop me. He has 2 stoppages on his record out of 13, 14, 15 fights, for fuck's sake. He ain't going to stop me. He's a good pressure fighter, but that's all he has. He throws a lot of punches. He can't really box. He's one-dimensional. He can't make angles. I know who he's coaching on, and the fellow who's coaching has helped me out before. And he's a good coach, a very good coach. But you can't teach what Jonathan believes in what he has. He believes in his own hype. No, he won't stop me. Do I think I'll stop him? It depends how much I catch him. Stevie Wonder would see the gaps in Jonathan's defence. That's how open he is. I'm telling you now, Stevie Wonder would see the holes in his defence. So if I catch him enough times, like anything else, it's gonna hurt him. I'm there for 12 rounds. 12 rounds, I believe I'll go. If it comes before it, comes before it.
You asked him in the press conference, I'm not sure whether Jono has previously said this, but you asked him whether he would retire if he lost the fight to you. Where was that from?
I thought someone said it to me. See, there's that much stuff on my social media now I don't really notice, but there's a lot of people there. Someone said it to me, he goes to me, I thought he had it up saying if I beat me, retire. But what he was saying, I think he tried to say, is that he said that he will retire me, so I'm not sure which way he said. I asked him, if I beat him, he will retire. And he goes, why would I retire if I only have one loss? So that's already telling me it's in his head. So I said that, he goes, ask me the same question, if you beat me, what'll happen? And he goes, if I beat you, but you won't beat me. So I'm playing games with him there. He's already letting that talk come in. If I beat him, he'll only have one loss on his record. He will have one loss on his record. I'm very confident in this fight. I believe he's very confident, but at the end of the day, it's boxing, and I know how to play boxing.
Okay, just to let people know, this is the half-time of England and Belgium that we've slipped this interview in.
I'm not watching it.
Not that you're watching it. I'm watching it.
Yeah.
So, listen, weigh in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can both keep your calm there.
Listen, I'd have, people say whatever they want to say. Is at the end of the day, where I'm from is a rough area at home. Near enough, he's from a rough area. One of the boys turned around and goes, relax and went to the fight. He goes, I couldn't even care about the fight. If that was the case, money's money, money comes, money goes. Come on outside, we could have a knock. And that's the way, I know it's people say you're a sportsman, and too, I understand that, but it's the old-fashioned way a lot of people do it, you know what I mean? Sometimes it does soft things, so listen, if he tries to put the head on me or grab me or anything like that, he's just gonna get chinned. I've took a lot of control over myself not to hit him before he actually put his head against me, just because of getting close. Anyone who gets close, for anyone, it's the first instance is to hit someone. Like, at the end of the day, I'm fighting all my life as a kid, in and out of the ring, like most people, you know what I mean? So someone gets in your face, the first thing you want to do is hit them, you know what I mean? took a lot not to him. It really took an awful lot of control over myself not to him.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen tomorrow, because you put your fight in jeopardy. So, yeah, it's just,
I don't really give a fuck. Listen, as long as if that was the case, I'd end up. I'd just, if he wants to have a knock, we can have a knock. If he wants to have a Saturday, we can have a Saturday. You know what I mean? And that's not being a prick or nothing like that. It's just like it's a man's thing. You know what I mean?
have it Saturday.
You know what I mean?
Have it
Have it
Saturday,
Saturday.
Declan. All right, well, listen, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Good luck tomorrow at the weigh-in, and then obviously Saturday night it's on, so yeah.
I hope everyone tunes into BT Sports. It's an absolutely great card by BoxNation and MTK and Frank Gordon. The undercard amazing. To me it's like it's a real good 50-50 undercard, and that's what sometimes misses on the other channels, is them good 50-50 cards. I think all of besides Michael's a 50-50 fight. You know what I mean? Jack Hartrell and Tyrone a great fight. Great fight. Joe Ham and Tyrone, I think Tyrone beats Joe Ham. And Johnny Cole and Lewis Benson, I think I'd have to go with Johnny Cole. But they're all close fights.
They certainly are. Declan, thank you very much for talking to us, and
KUGAN, thanks very much for having me.
we'll catch up with you over the weekend.
Hope all you enjoy the fight. Tune in and enjoy it.
Top man. Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Q.